Hello everybody and welcome to Glazebrook Farm with me, Brian Baru Royalty. We find ourselves at episode 22. We're just back from our visit to Challenging Valley. We got to try out a lot of equipment there with Tim, so that's been really much the good fun, and popping onto that map and seeing that there's a few contracts there, and then popping back to this one and looking at the contracts, bailing. So I think we need to step up our plan here to wind this up and try and get all these animals taken care of and get our achievements. We have lots to do. We have grass to cut. We have lots of money. I've been throwing in all the manure and all the silage into the biogas plant, getting it ready. We've been selling the digestate, and the money's just going up and up, and I kind of didn't want it to go up, but now I do want it to go up because we're looking to buy that farm on Challengton. It's going to cost over $1 million, and we want to have a few pounds as well to spare. So I think it'd be a good idea that once we get our achievements here, we should look into going to buy the other farm. I think it'd be great. Now, one point of order here. A huge congratulations to Jelsa Farmer for last night hitting the 1,000 subs. Jelsa Farmer, fair play to you. I'm absolutely delighted for you. Onwards and upwards. And I hope all my friends now can get their 1,000 subscribers in. Because it means a lot to them. Yeah, and of course we'll have to suffer through the ads now on Jelsa's videos, but they're totally worth it. And he was giving lots of shout outs to everyone last night, and I think it's just fantastic. And thanks to everyone who's subscribed to him, and thanks to everyone who's been in the what John Linden calls the Jelsa's farmyard, because it's been great fun. And hope you're all well. So here we go. We'll crack on. I don't even know where to start. I think we'll start harvesting some of this corn. Let's get it out of the field. We're going to just try and get our money up and up and up. And I think that's what we're just going to do. We have everything kind of taken care of. We have the sheep farm. We have the dairy farm here. I don't think there's any need to go and buy the pig farm. I think we're going to just buy the pig farm on Challengton if we get the chance. So let's just get all our jobs done here. Let's have a bit of fun. Get this harvester in here. Start harvesting all this corn. The yield from corn is really good. We have eggs to sell. No, we need to turn on this header, not just lower it. Oh, there we go. You can see the yield from the corn is really good. So hopefully we get a good price selling this. Glass harvester still working absolutely perfectly. Now a few bits of equipment that we've added to the farm. Again, we probably shouldn't have, but it's lots of fun, so why not? If you see now, we own all these fields here. 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 21 and 22 all in a row. We own all of them now, so we're going to harvest all of them. As I also got a crew in to take away the trees, and all that wood chip was sold, so that's why our money has gone up as well. We bought a few bits of equipment just to keep the money a little bit reasonable. That tree devourer, it really makes a lot of money. I just thought I'd tidy up the farm, kind of all this land is mine as far as the eye can see, that sort of a thing, so that's what I did. So that's where we went with that. Turn off that now. Get this, yeah, nice little edge of this here done maybe, and let a worker off then. It's all about making money now. We started off with nothing on this map really. We started off with very little anyway. We had to pay our way, so that's the way it goes. We paid our way. We have a lot of extra money now. I used some of the slurry from the cows on the field. So what I did was I set it to refill from the cows here, and I just pressed the worker off, and you could see it's going from the slurry tank that's in the farm, and the slurry tanker itself wasn't getting empty, and I just thought that was really cool. Very futuristic indeed. On our machinery watch today, lots of machinery today, lots of New Hollands, one class tractor. What else did I see today? Got a few John Deeres, six oars. I can't, it's when they're going past you on the opposite side of the road, it's very hard to see what they are, but it was a 6 and there was an oar at the end of it, so that's pretty cool. And one piece of equipment that absolutely baffled me. It was like an in-game sprayer, but just on a tractor. And the front was, say, if you look at the left-hand boom, that was stretched up around the top of the cab and back down in a big square, like a big square, and then the other side had been stretched on the back, and it looked like there was a flower pot on each of it. I never seen anything like that. I couldn't really make head nor tail of what it was, but it was something. So I have to find out. I'll get off to my research and see what it was. I've never seen anything like it ever. There's only about an inch round pipe, maybe a half-inch round pipe on it. Looked like aluminium, and then it looked like just little bits of like flower pots for all the world, spaced out at about every 3 or 4 inches. I couldn't think of what it was, but I'll figure it out. See, maybe something else hooks onto it. Maybe it's a planter, maybe something like that. I don't know. The plot thickens. All the animals are still in the fields here yet. The weather hasn't got too bad to be taking them in, which is a nuisance if you're walking your dogs. But I guess the farmers want to leave them out as long as they can. And that's okay too. Let's just hire a worker here and see. Right, so we'll let that worker off there. And let's see if we get the skid steer. Here we go. Jump in this little bad boy. Massey Ferguson. No, bought a little trailer here just for taking the manure, because I figured we were going to need that trailer there for crops in the future. So I bought this little trailer here. Hooks up to the Massey Ferguson. And don't worry, we have something else that will pull this trailer up and down. We won't be doing 20 miles an hour up and down to it. Pretty cool little trailer actually. Cheap as chips. What's in this now? 10,000 litres. And that trailer holds 13. So let's just dump this. We need to do a bit of ER cleanup, especially if we're going to sell the place and move on. We want to tidy for the next farmer. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh no, come on. Hook up to this. We'll be ready to go when the time comes for the corn. We've been selling the digestate out of the biogas plant. Pretty amazing the money you get out of it. Now, come on, worker. You just needed to just get a little bit more. Now, if we can tab around. Here we go. Here's another new purchase for the wool. It's the Lizard Rumbler van. And it's an auto load for wool. And it saves me having to... You just drive over beside the wool pallet. just takes it in automatically, because I was working away behind the scenes here, and we were getting load after load after load of wool, and it was getting a little bit annoying having to load it and unload it and load it and unload it. This field is cut, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to bale this, because we bought this after using it on Challengton. It was a Fendt one there, it's a Massey Ferguson one here. I absolutely love this baler, and we have a bale trailer here somewhere that's full of grass, possibly at the, oh yeah, here it is. I didn't take it up yet, but here it is. All them square bales just about going on the back of that tractor. Now what I could do is fill up that, but I want to go and see if I finished cutting this field over here. I don't think I did. And of course this is all repetitive stuff, same thing over and over again for you lot. You're like, ah, he's cutting that field again. I completely understand. I would like to be doing different things, but this map has its limitations, but I really like it, and hopefully we can hit a point where we have our achievements with the sheep, the pig, or the sheep, the chickens and the cows done, so that we can move onward and upward. If we just check out now, we have 75 sheep now, 47 cows and 106 chickens. So I don't know how many you need to get the achievements, but it's moving up anyway. That's the main thing, keep it moving up. Passed one of these today, very funny. It was black IBC, but it was one of these, exactly the same trailer in a sheep field. That was funny. Let's hop in here. No, Massey still going strong. I'll need to see about what equipment I might take to Challengton. Not sure what we'll bring down. I'm sure all this equipment will be useful, but maybe it might be too dear to go and actually... Oh, sheep. Maybe it'll be too dear to go and bring it all with me. Plus we may need to sell it for the money. There's going to be charges and fees and costs involved, so let's see now if we can't have across to her. Oh yes, what's this here? We might have some digestate in this. Okay. Not until we have some silage put back into it, 99%. Oh, there we are, just as I met the exact one I want. I'll do all this again. Too much tabbing across. I would like to be doing a few different kind of contracts, mixing and matching, doing a bit of that, but we're just stuck with what it is because of the limitations with contracts here. No, down this. Come on now, where's the last bit of it there? That'll make it easier to maneuver. Just bring it out and bring it back in. Stop fooling around. We have lots of eggs there to sell. That'll bring us more money. Yes, please. Hook up to this. Perfect. Ooh, they're taking a lot of feed. Guess we've been gone for quite a while. Now, may as well get these sold before we go cutting some more grass. Let's see how much we get for this. Ooh. £346. That's pretty alright. £431. £431. Ah, the price must have gone down. I think it was £517 the last time. Yeah, that's okay. Pick up this one. Too high or something. Crouch down. Look at something else and go back. Oh, this worker is missing a lot of corn here. It's okay, I guess. Well, I know we might be close enough to run back from here. Let me pick up them last few eggs. Got a lot of machinery around. May need to get rid of that. Don't think there's going to be any need for it now. Need to stop adding equipment now as well. Okay, it's kind of a little bit funny there, whatever's going on. That's okay. We'll pick it up. We have room anyway. Some sort of malfunction glitch. That's okay. We'll press on if we can get the grass cut. That's all we really need. Farm van. Hey, here we go. Turn it on. Turn on our lights. Back to mowing grass, everyone's favourite. My apologies, but that's all we're stuck doing. Got to make the money, money, money. We've definitely got some lovely equipment here. This is a real gem. I've been so impressed with this. Absolutely fantastic piece of kit. I did used to use an old one of these. I can't remember what it was. Was it the Fortschritt? It was a little bit. I used it on when I played a little bit myself on Sandy Bay. I really liked it as a mod rather than using a tractor more. It's pretty cool. I think then a John Deere one came out. I don't know why, but I didn't really like it that much. It was a little bit fiddly or something. But this is really good. The only thing is, those back wheels are marking up my ground there. I'll have to write an angry worded letter to Rosslyn Ash and tell him, destroy my field. No, I won't. Let's just spin around here. Everyone is getting excited now for FS22. It's around the corner. Coming very fast. I did see a little video there where they were picking stones. That looked pretty cool. I hope that improves the yield or something like that. That'd be cool. It'll add to the little jobs that you can do. Although I never really turn on the ploughing and the liming and things like that, but I guess I should be a bit more realistic. A lot of farmers around me here do spread lime. The ploughing is nearly a thing of the past here. Most of them just cultivate the ground now or direct seed it. Usually when the barley gets cut, it's almost instantaneous that it's straw baled and sown again. Whereas years and years ago It was left fallow after the cut, left all winter, then it'll be ploughed and sown in the spring. But now they just plough it straight away and leave it, let it go. It's a better way of doing it, I think. I think I read about it, that it keeps more nutrients in the soil when there's things growing in it. So I guess some person somewhere knows better than what they used to do. I guess they wouldn't change just for the sake of change's sake. This grass now I'm going to turn into silage and send off to the biogas plant again. I wasn't going to before. Now we need money. We need to start our own farm somewhere else again. It's not cheap. We have a buyer for this, I'd say. All I'll have to do is talk to Councillor Colin. He can sort me out. I'm sure we'll be able to stay in touch with him. He did a lot for us here. Put in the snack bar and the ice cream bar and the diesel pump there. So definitely be trying to look after him if we can. Just lift up this. Oh, there, feel the cotton across there. That's pretty cool. You know, if that came up for a contract, I would do it. Just something different to do, not to be cutting grass the whole time. At least you have this roasted mash anyway. It's not too long. I feel like CBW in his soybean harvester. If you haven't checked out his new real life farming videos, you gotta check him out. CBW Farms. Good luck to him. Good luck to you, CBW. I really hope you can get a good bit of footage from your real life farming. I think it'll be brilliant. And of course, we know you're very busy at the farm at the moment, so anything at all that you do, I'll be glued to it. Hold on this way. Fold that. Unhook it. It's really autumn here now. We have blackberry bushes in full bloom. The berries are coming on. We had no mushrooms to speak of this year, which is a disappointment. I really like the fresh mushrooms out of the fields, but I think the weather was just all wrong for them. Oh, we're really stuck here now. To get Councillor Colin to make that road a little bit wider, or no vote. Actually, do you know what I should do now is, while I'm here, juice up this bad boy. Probably going to take £100 worth of diesel. 55? Huh, that's really good. Just as well we have diesel, what with all the Brexit going on. Oh, just, I don't know what they did there with the old voting themselves out of Europe, but seeing people fill plastic bags full of petrol to put into their boot so that they don't run out is, you know, I don't know if I've ever seen that. So, of course, I'll be working here now in the UK on this farm, but where I live is Ireland, and we're next door neighbours, and we've loads of fuel, no problem at all. Still in Europe. No one here with plastic bags trying to fill them up to put them in the boot. That was hilarious. Never seen anyone try to put petrol into a plastic bag. There we go. Pop this more in here. Now, wonder if this tractor would run that baler. The answer is, of course, yes it will. Good old international tractor. Just hook up to this. Tick. What I'm going to do with this grass is I'm going to bale this one, but the next one I think I will send off to the biogas plant as silage, because the silo bunkers here, they do work, but they kind of do a little bit, and a little bit is chaff and a little bit is silage, and you're picking it up, and it's enough to make tea and more for cows. That's fine, but you know, trying to bring it over and back to biogas plants and stuff like that just gets a little bit annoying. Need to change up this and lift up that. But it's running it anyway. Just sneak around the corner here. Oh yeah, it's heavy. Oh no. Straighten up there now. Quite a heavy baler. The baler's kind of pushing me rather than me pulling it. I guess it will do it, but it won't do it. It's kind of pulling me along. I guess this is. Let me see now. Need to stop buying stuff anyway. You're right. Need to stop buying all this equipment. But it was fun. And the Pro baler needs 200 horsepower, so that's not going to cut it. What I could do is just fly down in this. Let's just leave this trailer here for this worker to hook into whenever they want. That'll do nicely. Nope, keep forgetting to change this. Yes. Oops. A little bit stuck. I think I'd like to bring this to Channington if I could. Could probably take this down the motorway. I don't think anyone would notice it was even a tractor. Lamborghini! Kind of funny when you're looking at your worker and he's turning around in the middle of the field doing absolutely the wrong thing. Well, it would be funny if it wasn't my worker. I think this tractor could comfortably go down a motorway. Probably pull the trailer down. Yeah, I think I'm okay to leave that gate open for now. Back at Sam's, fish and chips stays the same no matter where their shop is. That's how you know it's a really good restaurant. Right. Get the proper muscle up on this. This International's been a good tractor, but a little bit quirky. Not being able to take off the front loader is a little bit funky. I don't know why or why not, but no way can you get it off. So let's just park it there. Let's just run back. It'll pull the bale trailer anyway, so that'll do. We'll take this grass straight to the edge grain silo, sell it over there, or wherever is the best price for grass. Just try and get this because we'll have other harvests to do. Turn on baler. Let's go. See if this makes a bit of a difference. Yes. Now we're sucking diesel, as the fella says. There we go now. Doing 2 rows at the one time. Oh yeah. That's pretty sweet. So yeah, will be no time doing this. Some of them loading wagons can get sold now. We won't need them anymore. The smaller one maybe. I know we have one for the sheep there. No, I think the middle range one maybe might go. As you know, every time you turn on one my let's play, something else new or something else gone. Oh, this baler is pushing me now. Need to straighten it up. A little bit of a power slide there. Baler says it takes 200 horsepower. I think this tractor is 260. It cannot handle it. That's funny that I didn't have that problem. Of course I had a bigger tractor. But this baler is pulling me all around the place. Ooh. Right, hold on now. Maybe I lift up the arms. Yes. Okay. That's all it was. The arms were digging into the ground. If I stop bending them maybe by smacking them off a tree, that might work out even better. Now we'll see if we can get a little bit of momentum up here. Get this grass done. That's pretty good. What I'll do is I'll do this line to the end and then swing around. Now of course I could buy the Vicon fast bale. Might be an idea maybe just to make silage to put into the biogas plant, but I think with the money we have now and the little bit of money we're going to make over the next few episodes, I think we're going to be okay to move ship, head down south. I think we should be okay. Really shooting out the bales there. I just reverse around here now. Seems to have a really good pickup on it. Doesn't seem to be missing too much. Oh yeah. It's really shooting the bales out. Pretty sweet. But unfortunately, we gotta go back to our class harvester. There it is there. I'll just hop out here. Because this Aegis here is leaving gaps all around the place. Driving past trailers and they'll leave the pipe out. Corn is nearly the height of the harvester. That's pretty good. That's what I'm going to focus on now, is making the money for our move. It's going to be kind of the same old stuff in the episodes, not really going to do anything a little bit too different. It might be a little bit boring, but it's just going to have to be what it is until we get out of here. There's no way of placing stuff on this map. The silage bunkers really work, kind of, and not really. I will show you that now. A little bit of problems on this map here, there, and everywhere. Having to buy the periphery just to place a chicken pen, you know, is a bit funny. But I will show you once I clean up this little bit. I'll kind of go through the little problems as such. Nothing major, but definitely a nuisance, because we're already pretty limited here on console as to what we can do. We don't need more limitations thrown in on top of it. You know, when you're making a silage bunker or silage pit full of silage, you don't expect chaff to be underneath it and beside it and not fermented and half fermented. It just, you know, it's just not, it's not cricket, as the English would say. So I think we did our best on this map anyway. I think we kind of did what we could with it. I don't think anyone could say we didn't give it a fair go for what we were trying to do. Just gets a little bit difficult when you're trying to place things and you just can't, for no other reason than you just can't figure out why not. But we're not complaining. I really like this map. It's very picturesque. I think it could have done with a little bit of fine tuning, but I'm not a modder. I understand that it takes a long time to make these maps, and I do understand that they make these maps in their spare time. It's not a full-time job for them, so I appreciate it. I really don't want you to be thinking that we don't appreciate the work we do, that you do for us. I'm just going to show you here now. See, this is your silage bunker here, and here's the chaff in amongst it. If you try and pick this up, it's picking up chaff and blocking everything. It was the same here, if you can see. Trying to get to the back of it, the chaff here couldn't be reached. It was just blocking everything up. And if you just let me go to the biogas plant, visit here. Here's where I've been putting the silage into the biogas plant and the manure. And as you know, we made some silage here in both bunkers. This bunker I cleaned out. This bunker, this is all left. It won't let me get any more of it. It won't let me do it with a front loader. It won't let me do it with a milling machine. You can see there's chaff in the back of it there. I'm sure you can see the chaff in there as well. It just will not let me pick it up. It's not registering as silage. If I drive up against it, it's like it's a ramp. It's just taking me up in the air. So little things like that, just kind of funny things been happening, that you just, you know, I'd like to get all that into the biogas plant so I could kind of start again and start filling the bunker again. Now I don't know if it'll let me blanket it, you know. Just little things like that. This little turning area here could have been a little bit bigger for swinging in. I think this map could have been made a little bit better with a few little simple things, but it is a good map. I'm not running it down. I'm only pointing out a few little bits that I've come across that have been a little bit, you know, a little bit confusing and maybe even a little bit frustrating when you see it. You know, we did manage to get our chicken pen down. Quite happy with that. We did manage to get our little market stall. That's been great. A few little decorations. Chickens are roaring at me. Now, if I go up here, we have more crops up here. I'm almost certain I sowed some soybeans up here. And possibly some barley. Just get in here. There's some wheat here. This is mine, wheat. And this field out here. What did I plant out here? This wheat is still growing. Actually needs to be fertilized, so I'll get straight onto that. Here's soybeans ready to harvested. So I'm gonna get cracking on all these jobs. When you come back, all these fields will be all harvested. I'll have all these harvested and gone. We'll check on these cows again. Keep everything rolling along. It's going to be basically doing a lot of the same jobs, unfortunately, but I'm not going to add to the farms now. I think we're just going to stay trucking along as best we can, and you know, make a bit of money, move onward and upward, have a bit of fun. Now, going to leave you all there. I'm going to continue with my jobs. I just want to do a few more little shout outs. Rabid Rob, a farming trucker, Farm Sim Snowy, John Linden, CBW Farms. Gotta check all these people out, you know, because they're helping me have a few more new people on board now as well, and I will give them a shout out in the next episode. I really like giving shout outs to people because they do help me, they do comment, they do always have something, you know. If I say, oh, where am I going to get something like this, like, you know, someone will reply. Because, you know, Looney Farmer today, he said, oh, the back of that baler for Jellington, you can't hook up this, but you can hook up this. A farming trucker coming back with little things and saying, oh, you need to use that with this. And I like all that. I like being told all these things, because sometimes you can miss stuff in the mod hub. Sometimes you can just breeze over something and assume it's not what it is. And without these guys' help, you know, you'll be pretty lost. So, thanks to you all. Thanks to all my subscribers. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It will continue on in the next episode of Glazebrook Farm. Doing a little bit more harvesting, a little bit more animal work, and making lots more money, hopefully. So, thanks everybody. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Goodbye.